Welcome everyone. Here in the previous classes we have discussed this, we have started the post fertilization changes, that is what happens after fertilization. Gamete formation has taken place, transfer of gametes has taken place, gametes, both male gametes and female gametes have fused, that is syngamy or fertilization has taken place. Now let us see after fertilization what changes takes place. After fertilization, what changes takes place in a flower? There are many changes which takes place inside the flower after fertilization. Okay, and here in the previous class we have discussed this one change, that is formation of endosperm. Formation of endosperm. Here in this, in the ovule, embryo sac is there. Inside this embryo sac we have these two synergids, and here is the egg cell, which egg cell, this is the central cell, that is 2n, and these three are the antipodals. So what happens here? The male gamete has came and fused, male cell, and here one male cell. Fusion has taken place twice. So one male gamete has fused with the egg. This fusion of male gamete with the egg, this resulted in the formation of zygote. This resulted in the formation of zygote. Now here there is one more fusion. Okay, so this diploid cell is fused with another male, that is diploid cell is fused with another cell, that is male gamete. Now here this one has, it is the second fertilization. This is the second fertilization, and it has changed to primary endosperm nucleus. So primary endosperm cell. So this has changed to primary endosperm cell, and this has changed to zygote. So after fertilization, so this is the first fertilization and this is the second fertilization. Okay, so this first fertilization, with this first fertilization, egg is fused with the male gamete, resulted in the formation of zygote. This diploid nuclei has fused with one male nuclei, and it has changed into primary endosperm cell. So this is the triple fusion. Three cells are fusing. Already it was two cells, two nuclei was there. Now one more nuclei has fused. So here this is the triple fusion, and two times fertilization is taking place. So this is double fertilization. This double fertilization is the characteristic feature of angiospermic plants. This double fertilization is not seen in any other plants, it is not seen in gymnosperms. So it is the characteristic of only angiospermic plants. Now fertilization has taken place. So what happens after fertilization? What are the changes which takes place after fertilization? Here, after fertilization, the first change which takes place is the formation of endosperm. So this primary endosperm cell will undergo repeated divisions, and form what? These three antipodals are there now. These three antipodals degenerate. The synergids also degenerate, leaving only this zygote and this primary endosperm cell. Okay, this primary endosperm cell undergoes repeated divisions, and make many triploid cells. Undergo repeated divisions and I'll draw this here. This is the zygote which has formed due to the fusion of male gamete with the female gamete. So this is the zygote. Okay, so this cell, the primary endosperm cell has divided repeatedly, and it has produced many cells, and all these cells are triploid because this primary endosperm cell is triploid. So when the division takes place, when the triploid cell divides, it will produce triploid cell only, because the divisions which are taking place are mitotic divisions. mitotic divisions are taking place. So because of which, so when this cell divides, now when it produces new cells, so the new cell is also a triploid cell. So like the cell continuously divides and form a tissue, because all the cells together is called as tissue. So this tissue is called as endosperm. This tissue is called as endosperm. So the first change which take place after fertilization is the formation of this endosperm. Endosperm is a tissue, nutritive tissue. Endosperm is a nutritive tissue which is formed because by the repeated divisions of this cell. So first thing which happens is the formation of endosperm. Apart from formation of endosperm, the another change which we see is the formation of embryo. The zygote develops into embryo. The first change which we see is formation of endosperm, that is primary endosperm cell will change into endosperm. This is the first change which take place. Okay, the next change is development of zygote to embryo. The development of zygote to embryo. The third development which we see is development, that is the ovule will change into seed. Ovule will change into seed, and the last ovary will change into fruit. Ovary will change into fruit. So these four are the major changes which takes place after fertilization. These four are the major changes which takes place after fertilization. The first is the formation of this endosperm. Okay, from this primary endosperm cell, endosperm is formed. Okay, so this is the first change. Then afterwards, after the formation of this endosperm, after the formation of this endosperm only, then the zygote will develop into embryo. After formation of endosperm, the zygote will develop into embryo, not before this. Before endosperm is formed, there is no development in the zygote. Zygote only starts development after endosperm is formed, because for the development of zygote, it requires nutrition, and nutrition is provided by this endosperm. Endosperm is a nutritive tissue. Endosperm is a nutritive tissue. Okay, endosperm is a nutritive tissue. So first nutrition is made. Okay, after nutrition is made, after efforts are being done for the provision of this nutrition. Now when the nutrition is available, the zygote develops. Zygote starts developing. Okay, by taking the nutrient from this endosperm, the zygote starts developing. Okay, so the zygote develops into embryo. Zygote develops into embryo, and here this is the embryo sac. This is the embryo sac. Embryo sac is in the ovule. This is the ovule. This is the ovule. Okay, so now this ovule will change into seed. This whole ovule will change into seed. Ovule will change into seed. Then in this ovary, ovule is present where? Ovule is present inside the ovary. Ovule is present inside the ovary. So this ovary changes into fruit. Ovary changes into fruit. The fruit which we eat is nothing but the ovary of a flower. In almost all the fruits, the fruit which we eat is nothing but the ovary of the flower. So first change after fertilization, here endosperm is formed. Then by taking the nutrition from the endosperm, the zygote develops into embryo. Okay, then the ovule changes into seed, and this ovary changes into fruit. So these are the four major changes which takes place after fertilization. Okay, so now endosperm has been made. Now let us see this zygote, how zygote develops into embryo. So here zygote develops into embryo. I have already said you the zygote, which is formed by the fusion of male gamete and the egg, this will change into develop into embryo by taking the nutrition. So it develops from the micropylar end. This zygote. So if we see, this is the micropyle, this is the chalaza. Ovule, this is the micropyle, small opening, and this is the chalazel end of the ovule. So where is the zygote? Zygote is at the, because here synergids will be there now at the micropylar end. So zygote form development will be at the micropylar end. So this embryo develops from micropylar end. So here embryo development will take place, and this is the nutrition. This embryo sac is filled with the endosperm, and at the bottom, that is from the at the micropylar end, is the zygote. So by taking the nutrition from the endosperm, zygote starts developing into embryo. Okay, and this development take place only after endosperm is formed. So let us see what are the different changes which we see during this development of embryo from a zygote. So embryo develops from a zygote, and that is embryo develops from a zygote. So how this embryo is developed from a zygote? Let us see what are the different changes, what are the developments we see in the developing zygote. So this is the zygote. This is the zygote at the micropylar end. Okay. Now the zygote is diploid. That is 2n condition. Zygote is diploid because the zygote has formed from the fusion of two haploid cells, egg and male nuclei. Egg, that is the female gamete, and the male gamete has fused together. Egg was also haploid, male gamete is also haploid. So two haploid cells have fused to give rise to a zygote. So when two haploid cell fuses, it gives rise to a diploid zygote. Okay. So the zygote is in diploid condition. Now whatever the zygote, this is a single cell which has formed from the fusion of male gamete and the female gamete. This single cell repeatedly divides and change into an individual. So a change into plant. The zygote continuously divides and grows into a plant. How it grows? What are the different changes? Let us see first. So here this diploid cell undergoes mitotic division. Mitotic division. Okay. Diploid cell undergoes mitotic division. So one cell has divided into two cells. One cell has divided into two cells. So this is the micropylar end and this is the chalazel end. I have just now drawn this ovule where I have shown you the micropyle. So zygote formation takes place, zygote development takes place at the micropylar end. So this is the micropylar end and this is the chalazel end. So the zygote, diploid zygote has divided and changed in, that is, and formed two cells. Transverse division has taken place. One cell has divided and produced two cells. Okay. Now this is at the micropylar end and this is at the chalaza. For example, if we see, if this is the embryo sac, this is the ovule. Okay. This is the ovule. So this is the chalazel end, this is the micropylar end. So if this is the zygote, if it divides and produces two cells. One cell is towards the micropyle and another cell is towards the chalaza. Let us say like this. So this cell is towards the chalazel end and this cell is towards the micropylar end. So two cells have been formed from one cell. So let us name this cell. This cell which is at the micropylar end, this cell is called as the basal cell. The cell is called as the basal cell, and the cell which is at the chalazel end, this cell is called as terminal cell. This cell is called as the terminal cell, the basal cell and the terminal cell. These two cells have been formed by when the zygote has divided. Zygote divided and produced two cells. Okay. So now what happens is, so from these two cells will again repeatedly divide. So this basal cell undergoes transverse division. So basal cell undergoes transverse division. So this is the basal cell. It undergoes transverse division and has produced a mass of cell. I'll put this here, and has produced mass of cell. So this basal cell, one cell has divided into two cells has divided into 4 into 6. So like this, a mass of cells has been formed, okay, by this basal cell. So this black color which I have drawn. So these are, basal cell has continuously divided and produced a mass of cells, okay. So this one. So this mass of cell, in this mass of cell, the one which is towards the end, the one cell which is towards the end. So this is a little bigger when compared to all these cells. So the cell which is bigger and towards the end, this cell is called as haustorial cell, and all the cells together, this is called as suspensor. So the suspensor and the haustorial cell, from where they have formed this basal cell. For example, if I draw this, this is the basal cell now. This is the basal cell. It has undergone many division. 1 has given to 2. Okay, 2 has given to 4 cells. 4 cells has given rise to 8 cells. So like this, cells have been formed. So because of this basal cell, because of the continuous divisions of the basal cell, here a mass of cells has been formed. So with this mass of cells has, that is, now all this mass of cells together, it is called as the suspensor, and the lower cell of the suspensor, which is a little bigger, this one is called as haustorial cell. This is called as haustorial cell. So now the zygote is starting to change into embryo. The zygote is developing into embryo. So here now this terminal cell will also undergo mitotic divisions, and it has produced 4 cells. Terminal cell has divided and produced 2 cells. Okay, this has divided and produced 2 cells, and again these 2 cells have been divided and it has produced 4 cells. So 4 cells have been formed. So here in this terminal cell also has divided, basal cell also has divided. So now this is called as proembryo. This is called as proembryo. Further development we will see in the next video. We'll carry on with this further development in the next video. Till now what we have seen is the different fertilization, post-fertilization changes, and how the zygote starts to develop into an embryo, and how from this embryo a new plant is formed. All the different parts of the plants will be formed. We will see in the next video.